Hi everyone, this is Tuesday, October 4th. Hi. So you got your unit 1 test back yesterday. You'll get it back tomorrow if you didn't receive it yesterday. Today I'm away at EASA for golf, so we have a video lesson. So again, for a video lesson, at any time, your supply teacher or our student teacher, Miss Besselink, is going to press pause, and then you can go through other steps if you'd like it. So any point within the lesson, you're more than welcome to press pause and rewind, fast forward, whatever you like, in order to learn what we're learning today. All right, so day 3 recap. What did we do yesterday? Hit pause and ask them. All right, so yesterday we looked at adding polynomials. So adding polynomials was all about yesterday. So we first of all highlight which like terms we have, drop the brackets, collect the like terms, and then put them all together and add. Today we're going to be looking at subtracting polynomials. We're also going to be checking out graspable math again. Today is all about subtracting polynomials. Well, to subtract polynomials, which was different from adding. So adding polynomials, we looked at like something like 5x plus 3. This is where the adding takes place. This is showing that we're adding polynomials, and like, I don't know, 6x plus 4. And then when we're adding, we put these two together. 6 and 5 gives us 11x, and we're adding again 3 plus 4. That gives us 7. So that's adding. That's where our adding comes into play, not here or here. It's in the middle. When we're subtracting is what we're going to be seeing today. So when we subtract, we're going to have a minus sign here. And things change just a little bit. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to actually still add, but we're going to add the opposite polynomial. Now let's talk about what does it mean to be opposite. So we're going to say the opposites of each polynomial. So what's the opposite of 7 is? Yeah, negative 7. Opposite of negative 2x? Positive 2x. What's the opposite of 4x plus 1? Well, if you guess negative 4x minus 1, you got it. So both of these change the opposite. Same with this one, we get negative 5x plus 2 is its opposite. And this last one, we're going to get negative x squared plus 3x minus 7. Those are all the opposites. So what happened here? The signs just changed. They flip and become their opposites. All right, so let's look at this first question. So where's our minus sign? We got to go find it. It's not right here. It's right here. So this is where we're going to add the opposite. We're going to add the opposite to everything that's behind the negative sign. Right? This still stays the same, negative 2x plus 3. But we're going to add the opposite. This is where we need to change to the opposite. Right? So everything in this bracket's here. We can see that when we're adding, we drop the brackets, and we're going to add here the opposite. So the opposite here is negative 3x minus 2. All right, and now it looks a lot like yesterday's. So yesterday we put together the negative 2x goes with oh, what's that plus and minus give us? Yeah, that plus and minus is actually just a minus, so we can change that to just a minus if we like. So that's going to go with the negative 2x. We get the negative 3x go together and then get subtracted. That minus sign and subtract can be used like hand in hand. It's a negative 3, but we're also subtracting 3. Either one works, but it's not two negative signs. And the 3 and the negative 2 are going to come together. So negative 2 and negative 3, that's negative 5x, and 3 minus 2, positive 1. Can we put these together? Well, if you clicked on it, it'd be like, no, it can't go together. All right, let's do another one. So if you anytime have to press pause, go for it, and let the students write out some of the answer. All right, again, for this one, we have to add the opposite. We're going to add the opposite. So the opposite is always the second term that's being subtracted. Really what we're doing is we're just subtracting these numbers. When we subtract these numbers, they change signs. Everything gets subtracted on the right-hand side. So we're going to subtract negative 6n. When we subtract negative 6n, we're really adding 6n. And when we're subtracting positive 2. That's what we're doing. We're subtracting positive 2. That means, well, it's minus 2. Right? We're adding, or you can think of adding the opposite signs. Okay, then from here we're going to combine. 4 and the negative 2 are going to go together, and the n's are going to go together. We have, this is a negative 5n, and this is a plus 6n. So we get 2 minus, nope, that's a plus n. What number can you put in front of here, but you don't have to? Yeah, you can put a 1 in front, but you don't have to. You could just have, that means 1n as well. But if you like to, you can definitely do that. Also, I haven't been highlighting, so this one and this one go together, and this one and this one go together. Right, so here we get our n's, here we get our constant terms. Now we're just going to add more opposite. Okay, again, anytime you want to, you can press pause. So we have the first terms, and we're going to add the opposite that's in here. Or you can think of just like subtracting these terms. So we're going to add negative 6x squared. We're going to add opposite of 4x, negative 4x. Opposite of 7, negative 7. Right, so the 6, the 4, and the 7 all became negatives. It's the opposite signs. This plus and minus is just a minus. So really, since they're all positive, they just all became negative. Right, so we have 8 minus 6, that's 2. 8 minus 6, that's 2. 2 minus 4, that's negative 2. And 3, that's a negative. And negative 7, that's negative 10. There we go, that's the final answer. All right, let's do one more and then we'll use the graspable math. Okay, so for here, again, we see that there's a subtraction sign, so we're going to change these. Go ahead and try that. Press pause, try it. Okay, so what we're doing here is we still have the first terms, and we're going to subtract 3 and add t squared, right? We're adding the opposite, or we're just changing these signs. You can say plus negative 3 plus t squared. Just know that this is going to now change to a negative 3, that double sign. But if you don't mind the double signs, go for it. If you don't really care for the double signs, just remember that these two just switch signs. And whenever you're adding, right, if we're adding negative together, we're going to get a negative. If we're adding two positives together, we get a positive. And two negatives together, we get also a positive. All right. Yeah, that's from Brayden. That's awesome, eh? Okay, so 3 and 5 are going to go together. Those ones do, and it's 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 and negative 6t squared plus t squared. So we've seen it this way too, where we do each of them separately. You can do it this way, or you can do it this way, or you can do it this way. It doesn't really matter. Just if you're doing it this way, you have to write the final answer out in one go. You can't have it separated like that. Right? So if you're going to just put the constants together and get your answer, and then the other like terms and get your answer, just make sure that your answer all is in one shot like that. All right, let's go check out this using graspable math. So how to get the graspable math is you go on Google, you type graspable math in for Google, and then we want to go to the canvas. All right, so on the canvas, we are going to go into math expression and type this expression in. Okay, so we have 5h plus 3 and 2h minus 8. Done. All right, and we're clicking, right? What happens if we click this? Let's see. Whoa, did you see that? The 2h, which was positive here, see how there's no negative sign negative sign outside the brackets, but not inside the brackets. This is actually a positive 2h, and now it's a negative 2h. And this is a negative 8, now it's a positive 8. We can click on this other bracket, right? And that goes away. We move this over. There we go. And let's click on these to put them together. Great. You could also, I think is pretty neat, is just put it on top of the value, and it solves it out as well. So we get 7. Oh, no, not 7. That would be a plus. 3h plus 11 for that one. All right. So again, anytime you can press pause, let's go ahead and try this one. So you try it out, press pause, go on Graspable Math. You can use Graspable Math like on your phone if you have it. And we got to type exactly what's there. 5x minus 4y minus, and we've got 3x plus 2y. Let's go ahead and try that. Right, again, boom, what happened there? Those two that were positive became negative. The brackets eliminate. We move the y's over the x's together, and we get 2x and negative 6y. Here we go. Again, anytime you could press pause. You could try these ones out in Graspable Math as well. And we are going to look at this last question here. All right, so for this last question, we're being told that the perimeter is 18x plus 5. And we need to find the length of the third side. So the perimeter, that means everything around it is 18x plus 5. And these two plus something gives us this answer. So we'll have 6x minus 1 plus 5x plus 2. Those are going to go together. Plus something gives us this. Well, let's combine like terms and see what we can get. Something close to 18 and 5. So 6 plus 5, that's 11. And negative 1 plus 2, well, that's a 1. So what do we have to get in order to get 18x? We only have 11, so what do we need to get 18x? Yeah, we need a 7x. 11 and 7 give us 18. What about 5? How can we get 5? We only have 1. So what do we have to have? Yeah, we have to have 4. And that's our other side. So this is 7x plus 4. Great, there we go. There wasn't even a subtraction involved. Yeah, well, it kind of was, right? We're doing 18 minus 11, that's 7, and 5 minus 1, that's 4. All right, that's it. Try out the homework that's on the next side, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye, guys. See you later.